Okay, I have just, oh no, that should be fine. I just ripped part of it, but it should be okay. I have just printed off Arlith and his little examples. So it'll be like magnets and stickers, charms, pins, that kind of thing. He'll just be a magnet and a sticker pretty much. No card because generally it would be like the whole body, but it wasn't gonna work because it can only connect to right here, his tail, and that's not gonna work unless I guess I tilted him, but it's okay. So it's just printed on cardstock, just so I'm not wasting the more expensive materials for pretty much. So now we are gonna get him stuck onto the card or the mat, so that way I can get him cut, and then that way tomorrow I'm probably gonna take pictures. So I would like to get all this done by Friday. We'll see. I don't know yet. Because I still got a bunch of work to do in general for him, but that's okay. At least at this point I do. Oh yes. We put this together in the last video. Yes. But I'm gonna get started on that. And we will go from there. Alright, I got them all cut out. So here we have the whole body, pretty much. The bust. The minis. One of them. Another minis, a whole body. And the last one. I know the cutting's off. Honestly, I expected at this point. I don't know how to fix it. I've calibrated it before and it calibrates fine, like the way it's supposed to, at least like the bare minimum of what it's supposed to do. So I don't really know how to fix that. I don't know if it's because it is just like a black outlining or what. I guess the white turns out fine, but I don't see why this shouldn't, because it's like I set it up the way it's supposed to get set up to cut. I don't know what else to do. But there's that. So now it is on to finishing the product stuff and photos. And then the other little bits I still gotta do. So stay tuned for that. Okay, to continue on with the Arlith update, I pretty much have everything. I have quite a bit of the stuff I need to done. I am gonna draw little extra elements to put with him just to kind of add a little bit more in the blank space, white space. I don't know. So I'm still gonna do that. It'll be just a couple like small little things, nothing super crazy, but enough just to give a little more spunk, I suppose. At least for this first round that I'm doing, because then when I do rounds again, it'll be a little bit different. So we'll see. But I pretty much have to mostly, at least right now, do patterns or a pattern for some of the stuff, and those involve just the 3 minis that I have. So I thought we could go through that and do a few of those, by 2 of those. One pattern, and then I'm going to do like a shirt design with you because it turned out pretty good. And then there is some other things I still need to make, like I want to try and make downloadable sticky notes planner pad and a notepad is what I'd like to do. I have the templates, I just have to actually do them. That's also why I'm like, I kind of want to add in some elements too, because I'm going to use the minis for those, but I want to add in some like little elements as well. So that's why I was like, oh, we gotta do this first, and then I might start working on those tomorrow, because I'm thinking I will just get him up next week, to be honest. My only goal was for the end of the year, and so far I'm gonna be ahead of that, because I'm already working on the next update, which is my spring dragon, so I'm in the process of doing her. I just got her marker done yesterday, so I just gotta do her pencils and whatnot, so she's getting there. That'll be a video for another time, though. I'm also working on like the Patreon stuff too at the same time. I'm like, have I been recording for that? I don't think I have been, but you know, it's fine. So that's what we're just gonna focus on though, is just getting some more of Arlith done. And just use Canva personally. I don't know. I just started using it and I'm like, yeah, I kind of like it for a lot of things. It actually makes some stuff easier. So I just have this blank canvas. So you can see down here, I use this stuff like, these are for other things that I've been doing, which I am going to be doing a dog one too, like an update for dogs. I have to do a couple more dogs specifically because I'm doing them for my dad's Christmas present. And I'm going to turn the 5 dogs that we've had into magnets. 2 of them are still alive because one is 5 and another one is a year old. But we actually just put one down recently, and that was like his little buddy. So I want to do that. But with this, I just kind of just drag in, because I already brought him in over here. So I have my minis, so it's really simple for me to make the pattern. So I always just do the head with both of the mini designs, and this is what I do, and then put them like relatively close together. You'll see when I actually do this pattern, it's not going to line up evenly because you see how like short the head is. Because I match them through the middle, not from the top. But when I do the pattern, hopefully this one or this one will come underneath here. I don't know. It's going to look really weird, but we'll have to wait and see what I can do. I also do it on the black background because I can't do it transparent. I would have to pay for that Pro, which comes with transparency. There's another way I can do it transparent. That's too much work. I'm not doing it. I think maybe from now on, I need to start doing it that way. So I probably will from going forward, now that I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, it'd probably make my life easier if I did. But that's pretty much it. So it's just those 3. So I'm not, because they're essentially almost like the same size, pretty much, if you think about it. So now let's just download. This might take a second, but that's okay. But I don't know. I enjoy Canva. I mean, this isn't sponsored or anything, but just like as in general usage for me, I kind of like it because of all the different things I can do. And like I said, I still want to do those downloads too. So it's just like an easy way to do it with the tablets, but that's just me. If this wants to load, that would be lovely. Yes, it's called Chirp because of a previous thing. I just didn't bother changing the title because I just don't care. Okay, I'm gonna get out of that now because I don't need it anymore. At least not for now. And alright, so you see I have a blank canvas here. This is gonna be for gift wrap, which probably a little odd to have a little dragon on there, but why not? I know some people will like it, plus it's a little bit different and it can be used any time of the year. You know, because everyone's always got a birthday at some point, so it kind of works. And I also just like the black because I feel like, especially with the green, black and green go super well together. That's my favorite color combination. Like, I love it. So, and this is super easy because, like, once I get done with this part, so now we have them. So I always just start up in the corner and then I just do the pattern button. So you can kind of see how that is. So now I like to do the brick horizontal because then it changes them, right? And I feel like those are good sizes, especially with how his colors, because he is relatively dark, even though he's green, he's still kind of dark. And then I always like to just go look at the mock-up here. Let's get a little bit of a closer feel. Maybe one day, possibly. I don't know. But I just like to double check it and see how far apart they are. But I think that works, so it still is nice, and then you also get a good little bit of them. So I think it works fine. And again, just because he is that green, it just pops off the black and it just looks so nice. I just like, look at that. Do you know how excited I would be if my present came wrapped like that? Oh my gosh. It would make me so happy. So okay, so now I'm just going to save. Because it's done. Ugh, it makes me so happy to see that. I just love it. Alright. Yeah, I know what the name says. I need to come to here. Because I have to pick up the name. There it is. And I'm going to copy. I'm not writing this out, so I just go over here and copy it. Copy. Oh, pattern can stay. I will end up redoing the name when we get there. It's just for now, I just need something so I know what it is. But it'll change at some point, and then I always like to add the size. I mean, it's the Imperial, so it's the, you know, US size, but at least it's something. Quick overview. Okay, so we're going to optimize the price. Okay, so I'm going to save as a draft. Wrapping paper is done. One day this will hurry up. Okay, so now we're going to go do a crew neck really quick. Again, one day. Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I've been doing a lot of them. So I thought crew neck would be fun just because it's still somewhat kind of light and it's not a sweatshirt. So you can still kind of, I guess depending on where you are, you can kind of wear it wherever you want. Now down here in the South, obviously in the summer, no, that would, you would die. But you know. And this was for Snowdrop's recent thing. So first I'm just going to pick out his colors, which I think I did include white and a gray with a black, which is fine. Okay, blue, and then we'll do this chalky mint because it's still kind of a green, so all those colors work just fine with him. It only has a few available, which isn't that big of a deal. Okay. So for this, I need, is it born? Oh, 2 feral. No, born feral. 2, oh no. I already don't remember. I know it's born feral. Oh, 2 fierce to tame. Okay, I always forget that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do the text. I kind of have a nice one that's still like easy to read. So 2 fierce. And yes, I will be changing the color. Because I don't want it black, because obviously black on black is not going to work. So I have this nice green here. Let me go ahead and just duplicate. Oh. Team. Okay, so that is done. So now let me grab this one. Even with this, I will go back and I'll look and see how big it is. I am weird. I don't like huge designs on the front. I know some people do. Because I'll look at both the guy and the girl just to kind of see what it looks like. But this actually might be a good size. Okay, I am going to have to pull him up some. And probably make the letters a little... Okay. Let me... shrink. Do I want them that small? Probably not. If I can make it bigger, that would be lovely. Hello? Okay, I'm not sure why it's wanting to act like this. Nope. Oh gosh. Struggle bus is real right now. Okay. What does that look like? One day it'll pop up and show us. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's actually a good size. So again, okay, I need to fix that still. I probably need to lower him just a little bit, but I think other than that it's fine because I kind of like where it's at. So yeah, so let's just lower him. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. Okay. I can't exactly get him. He's either going to be too close to one or too far from the other. Ugh. That's annoying. Okay, that's not bad. I'm not going to put anything on the back. It'll just be blank, which is fine. Yeah. So pretty happy with those. So now I'm just going to continue on with getting the rest of them finished. And then we'll come back and then we'll continue on with whatever I have left. Because I know it's going to be quite a bit. But that's fine. It just means I'm getting closer. Yeah, but I'll get him up next week is what I'll just end up doing. So I'll post more about him next week because I've been doing that like all week. And then we'll go from there. But yeah. So with the product stuff done, I also wanted to include some digital downloads. So like I have a notepad, a sticky note, and like a planner pad that I kind of want to do. Obviously just something kind of super simple and easy. So I kind of made this. I didn't think it was too bad, just pretty simple. I might end up changing it. This is kind of just the initial look. I know I might end up with it. Obviously having more space available with like some border stuff. Because I ended up drawing these like little elements. So nothing super difficult. So I have them saved over here. Because I want to try the sticky note. Obviously all this is going to go. Because I don't need all this. It's not for me. So let's see if I can do this. So each one's going to be slightly different, which I'm fine with. You know, it's just the same elements, but like design-wise, it'll all just be slightly different. So I don't need any of that. Now this, I do want to make bigger. Okay, so color-wise, what I use, what is that one? White ice, okay. All right, and then for, I still might, hold on. Just bring it down some. I'm like, maybe one day if it'll work for me. So now back here, I want the ombre. I know you use straight black, but then oh, I don't know what green. I'll figure it out. Okay. It's probably good. And then there we go. Okay, so that works. So now, maybe I will add a little something with the light green like how I did before. Let's see. Let me go ahead. Pretty sure it's that green. Yeah, that looks good. Again, this is just me just trying to figure out what I actually want to do. Okay. And I might do one more. That's not bad. So I need, okay, I got that one. So then I need this one. To come chill over here. I don't think that's too bad because then there's still a lot of room. So now, so I don't know if I want to take these like little scale looking things I have and kind of put them doing that. But I don't want to make it think like you have to use those as the lines. I guess these almost kind of remind me of like bubbles. I don't know. I was just kind of messing around and doing some stuff. I do have a quill here and some more, in like a bunch of quills, but I think I might use it for the planner pad. So if I do this, because the idea was almost kind of have them going in a row. But that kind of looks stupid. Yeah, it does. Okay. Because I've seen some where it's just like very simple. It's like just the dragon with lines. Or they have, I've seen others, it's got like the border. So I don't know. I'm not sure what the correct thing to do here is. So, I'm just really not sure. I don't know, maybe just leave it like that again and then again, we'll see. but at least it's the start of me just trying to do a couple things, so... But I guess it's not bad. It, especially with these being so small, I kind of figured maybe simple is better for those. And then same thing with the notepad. Nothing super crazy, just enough to kind of do something. So, yeah. Alright, so now I gotta, kind of just think about it, make sure I'm okay with these, and get ready to put them up.